morning, folks. I'm doing a tribute this morning to a highwayman, a gentleman highwayman, and it's not Willie Nelson, it's not Waylon Jennings, it's not Johnny Cash, and it's not Chris Christopherson. It's a white hat gentleman, and he is a gentleman, is Terry White. Terry White is responsible for Richmond County and maybe some other areas. He's a Cape Bretoner, and Cape Bretoners are wonderful people. I love Cape Bretoners, and Terry White Esquire is a wonderful gentleman. He represents the very best of Cape Breton. See, Cape Breton Island. Beautiful, wonderful people, and he's a Richmond County Cape Bretoner. Very enterprising people. Terry White has worked with the Department of Highways. He doesn't look that old, but he's worked with the Department of Highways must be since he was a teenager or young man. And he's been a very diligent employee of the department and servant of the people. And when I say servant of the people, I'm doing this my own. He doesn't know I'm doing this, but they have no control over the weather. I remember somebody got interviewed by Arthur Irving, and Arthur Irving told Mike, he said, unless you can, it was the guy, by the way, the position at Irving Oil was for, wasn't Terry, but it was a different fellow, for heating oil sales supervisor from Nova Scotia. And Arthur looked at him across the desk and he told him, Mike, unless you can find a way to control the weather, you better make a way to grow your sales. Grow your sales. So the highwaymen have no control over the weather. This has been a beautiful winter for the people. Also, it's been a winter with a lot of potholes. Potholes in gravel roads, dirt roads as we call them. Potholes come easy. I imagine the roads are going to be closed, and sad to say, for trucking quite early this year because there's really no frost in the ground. But anyway, back to the purpose of the video. Terry White Esquire. He's a gentleman par excellence. He's one of these guys, and I have you can see on the side here, I got my big jar of rolled oats. He must eat a good breakfast. I know he gets up very early in the morning, and they're out there checking out the roads, what the road conditions are, going through southwestern Cape Breton Island, Richmond County. I think he extends into Port Hawkesbury some too. So, and Cape Bretoners is a wonderful people, and he's a Cape Bretoner, and he's a very enterprising gentleman. The family comes from the Whites, are very enterprising gentlemen. Somebody told me, the late Martin McNamara, that they also does a wood business. So he's not just a day job. He has an evening and weekend job. I believe he harvests wood, somebody told me. And so they're enterprising people. And so the highwaymen have no way controlling the roads. Okay, the weather which directly impacts the roads. And sometimes I think they get a lot of calls. I'd make a good Cape Bretoner. I'm vocal. Cape Breton's very vocal. Say, get a call from this counselor, get a call from this counselor. They don't have to wait long for their or warden or whatever for the phone to ring. And they take people sometimes don't have much patience. But they take he's done a remarkable job. And Richmond County is a big, sprawling county. It goes right up to Cape Breton County from Lordware, Grand River, from Lanchevec, right on up into, you're getting into, the outskirts of Sydney area almost. Definitely the eastern end of Cape Breton County, right to Point Tupper. So it's a sprawling area responsible for, and he served with distinction and honor the people of Richmond County for a long time. And I don't know if he's going to go like Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, and Chris Christopherson, get out his guitar and sing, but maybe he'll fiddle. Cape Bretoners are great fiddlers, but he'll be kept busy. And he's a wonderful. So you see Terry White. I think it's late this month of March. I'm recording this morning, which is about 11:15 in the morning on Wednesday morning, which is the 8th day of March. So we're less than 2 weeks away from the first day of spring. And it's late this month of March or early April. I think in fact, I know he's retiring, and it's too bad. I don't know how they're going to replace some of these people. They're extremely diligent. They're out in all weather conditions. One can say the road's not done, or there's a pothole in it. Well, Terry and his colleagues are out there somewhere running a piece of machinery in the storm. So they take in. He's a remarkable gentleman, I repeat. He served the people very well. And this week you see Terry, this coming weeks you see Terry, say hello to him and tell him thank you. Thank you, Terry, for your service. And with that, I got to go. I wish you all the best. God bless. And God bless all the highwaymen, and especially in this video, Terry White, Esquire, on the spring, late winter, spring, that he'll be retiring. But he's only a young whippersnapper, and he must eat a hearty breakfast. He's a strapping lad. He'd never get by with the responsibilities he has if he wasn't eating a healthy breakfast and get out there in the morning. So he must have a big bottle of rolled oats or something like that before he leaves the home in the morning. With that, I gotta go. All the best. God bless. Thank you. Bye for now.